sanctified the seventh day. So from the beginning of time, he started with the measurement of from evening to evening. Right? Evening to evening. And it took 7 days, yes? Okay? And he says he stops there. So that's our understanding, okay? That every 7 days we have a Sabbath. Regardless if we're using the Gregorian calendar or not, there's no way to go back and find the actual beginning of time. So we rehearse the righteous acts, by using the Gregorian calendar and going 7 days. Everybody track what I'm saying? And that's an explanation of us using the 7-day Sabbath. Okay, and that's all I had out there.
And that's good information. Water. So we still get said. That's good edification to start us off, but that's important to understand.
I'm going back.
All right. Now, we're not in the business of being overright. Us as brothers, you will understand we kind of cool, like we're almost into a fault where we're lax. Yo, Pastor from there.
I got it. Right.
We'll just pass it as brother speak. It's easy. We'll pass it as brother speak. In a second, when we solve this, I don't want to take that. Now look, lax could be bad, right? Us being regular guys and being cool could be bad. Some brothers run their organization through fear. Like, I'm anointed by God and I'm on another level, so you have to look at me with a certain reverence, and that's how they keep the people in order, right? Other brothers do it through, they'll ostracize. If somebody's too nice, you're not grateful that they're too nice. You don't like them because they're too nice. It's just weird how the human mind works, right? It's also part of the curses, right? You're supposed to appreciate your brother and be grateful that they're kind to you. But we just don't know how to do that because the way this world has programmed. Have fun with us. Enjoy yourself and be free. No judgment zone as far as how you enjoy yourself. As long as you stay within the law, statutes, and commandments, I have no business policing how you would like to enjoy yourself. It doesn't make any sense. It's uncomfortable. But please, no filming, right? Like, don't do that. Like, things get taken out of context. Okay? Some of the brothers and sisters came back to my home after the last feast. We watching basketball. We listening to music. We drinking. Right? Then tell the YouTube to come closer. Why are you back there? You just right here, man.
You gotta come on. All right.
JT, you
Okay.
the last
You told me to.
No, he turns the camera. What do you do? When somebody's talking, come right here, bro. You're the last pick for cameraman.
Okay.
There you go. Now we don't never brothers building. You just turn to him.
Okay.
Does somebody in the audience say something?
No, this is Facebook.
Yo, can I talk to him real quick?
No, that's good.
Can I talk to him? When somebody in the audience say something, turn and get it.
Gone.
All right.
Isaiah called as well.
Did you answer? He can't. Be on YouTube.
Right.
You call. He's on YouTube. He's on Facebook. No, he's on YouTube. He's on YouTube. You call Isaiah. You can. How many Israelites it take to start this problem? 5. Now look, no filming. Don't film. Because things get taken out of context. What happened to our beloved brothers of Sirach? Right. It had nothing to do with that. That was not under their control. They did not pay for that to happen. They did not design that. Somebody was filming. And what's the first thing they do? In their ignorance, they posting, somebody don't like that. In their ignorance, they posting themselves having a good time, but then the over-righteous, they're like roaches, man. They get a hold of that footage, and now all of a sudden, our Sakari brothers are some type of evil monsters. Them the coolest brothers, man. they treat you like, you go to their school to study with them, they treat you like gods in the earth, man. I have many examples of that, of being around them brothers. You got 2 of them, and you got a TV too? Tell them to bring the TV on his back. Now, that's why you can't film. What happens here, stay here, put your phones in a basket or something. Because people looking for something to criticize. What you doing, people looking for a reason to criticize. Why you got the strings on your clothes, right? Why you look like an old, this thing gonna hit you with this now. Why you look like an old woman? Why? Because I got a dress on and my head is covered. I look like a holy woman is what you should say. I look holy. I look like an Israelitess, right? You brothers, what's the first thing they gonna say? Ain't gonna smoke no more? You acting funny now, you acting different. What's that? What's them things on your shirt? Right? Let them get a hold of a video of you after you just finished trying to teach brothers to do right, and it's a private video after hours at a brother's house, and we drinking and being merry. Now it's y'all some wild Israelites, this is not of God, all that nonsense comes into play. Because you got people that didn't come to the feast day, didn't donate to the feast day, didn't watch the feast day, didn't learn one precept from the feast day. They just watching to see you make a mistake. So they get criticized.
An example of that is the first video that we have on TikTok, I believe. We were out in the parking lot. Brothers was having some drinks, whatever. And in the comments, they went crazy over that. Like, we're supposed to just be weirdos all of a sudden. Like, Israelites don't drink wine. That's a bad thing. So that, like what the brother's saying, telling you, everything we do is scrutinized.
So no filming, all right? What do you want to film for? Be in the moment. Enjoy the moment.
We gonna do all the filming.
We'll do the filming and we'll send it to you.
Subscribe to the Patreon. You know,
That's right. That's right.
All right? Or if you close with brothers, we'll text it to you. We got your number, we know you. But I don't want you comfortable thinking like, yo, we're gonna film everything. Sisters was filming brothers asleep. We don't know the sister yet. We trying to get used to him. Yo. So does that mean that was evil or ill intent behind it? No. But yo, wait. Just make me comfortable first. We treat you like family. Let me get to know you first before you start and take certain liberty, right? So the reason I'm saying it is because I never said it. So they don't know that it's a problem. Or they don't know we mind. So I have to say it. Number 2, food. The feast day is not about eating. Let me see my Bible. Right there. The feast day has nothing to do with eating. Food is a bonus. Okay? We say this all the time and y'all laugh, right? But our elder, Priest Sirach, he don't give a damn if you're hungry. He's going to teach till 1 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Okay? You might eat, but you might leave first. I'm lying?
No, you ain't lying.
Okay. Because it ain't about food. He'll tease you too. Y'all ready to eat? And y'all say, Khan, shouldn't have said that. Now we're going to get some more scriptures. Because this is the food. Right? The scriptures. That's what we all trying to do, man. We all trying to figure out how to live in this captivity, this American captivity. We trying to figure out how to be happy, but also please God at the same time. That's what we try to figure out how to do. And it's hard. Because what America teaches us that makes us happy, it don't necessarily align with the Most High says in all cases. Right? So we hunting for that balance. So what's better than being around brothers that's regular with you? That, like the scriptures say, we make ourselves as one of you, rather than try to make ourselves like better than you and seek to have dominion over you. No, the Lord got dominion over you. The job He gave us is to tell you the truth and look after you. He didn't tell us to rule over you. You can't do that to your brother, right? And I don't believe that we have to be like that for y'all to do what's right either. I give y'all credit. I think y'all will do what's right because it's right. And I think if y'all don't want to act right, the Most High just move you away. Right? So let me get you something out of the scriptures when it comes to the food. You're not coming to the feast day to eat. Yeah, the food is good. It's made by clean hands, creative people. They got a lot of talent in the kitchen. I can't do that. Right? But that's not why you're here. You're here to learn the Bible. Okay? This ain't like Christian church. This is not boring. This is practical information that applies to your everyday life. It's real. I didn't care. Yo, I was raised, my mother raised me, the best she could. You know what I'm saying? My pops wasn't really religious like that. He took me to see Farrakhan a couple times. Just black leaders. He wanted me to be a black activist as a kid. He was at the Million Man March, hype. You know what I'm saying? That's how my pops was. But my mother was the religious one. And the religion she raised me was boring. It don't relate to black people at all. Our imprint is not on it. And it's boring. Because it's just droning on and on. None of this is practical to my everyday life. And that's all we teach, is real stuff for real everyday purposes, right? So get the word. Change, be 1% better, so we can get the kingdom, because we believe that God is real, yes? Yes? If you believe God is real, then the only God you know is from this book, right? So you want to do what this one says, not the God you made up or the one they gave you. You want to do what this one says, right? So then you need to learn how to do what he said. So everything we give you is key. Done? So look at this. Read First Corinthians 11 and 20. Because when y'all approach this food, think of your neighbor when y'all approach this food. Hey, and I have to teach this because I never said nothing. That's my job, to say something. I give too much credit sometimes, and my brothers gotta check me like, yo, be more stern. Come on, brother. Be more, you're too cool. Stop. Sometimes you gotta be like this. A guy cried all the way. I don't want to know. I'm like, why not? They cool. No, I don't know. I can't do that. I said, why not? You give them too much credit, brother. You don't know what they can do. I said, I don't want to think like that of the people. And the guy cried said, don't matter. That's what you gotta do. That's a good captain, right? These brothers be checking balance each other every Sunday at 12:30. We gotta talk to each other. I don't want to talk to them. I gotta talk to them for 4 hours because of our right? All right, you read that. 1 Corinthians 11 and 20.
The book of 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 20. When ye come together, therefore, into one place, this is not to eat the Lord's Supper. For in eating, everyone taketh before others his own supper.
That's what happened. In eating, everyone taketh before others. Don't do that. Read on.
And one is hungry, and another is drunken.
And we was hungry. Nobody got drunk though, but we was hungry, man. You got some brothers that all they want is that strong drink. Like, yo, what's up with that yayan? When that lesson gonna be over, what y'all got back there? You got some Henny back there? Brother, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Because the wine is here. Wine is doctrine, according to the Bible. And the food and bread, lakam, is the Bible, the word. This is the food, right? So, read on.
What? Have ye not houses to eat and drink in?
Y'all got your own houses to eat and drink in, man. And wait a minute. And y'all ain't invite me over for nothing. So don't come here and dog all the food. Come? We don't not.
Or despise ye the church of God?
Because the Bible says like you hate the church, like you just come to eat, and you really only care about yourself, is what he's saying. So when you act like you only care about yourself, it's like you hate the church.
That's right.
Read on.
And shame them that have not.
And you make people feel bad that don't really have no food at home because they really hungry, but they trying to hold it down. They looking bad, oh, still chicken. You know, yeah, in a minute. Oh no, it's a little bit left. Oh, I don't say nothing. All right. You put them to shame because they don't want to ask. Like, please, can I have some? Don't do that to people, right? We don't.
What shall I say to you? Shall I praise you in this? I praise you not.
Nah, man, I can't praise you in that thing. That's bad that you're moving like that. Everybody understand? That's key, okay? Make sure that everybody gets some, and moderation. When it comes to the strong drink, you see the apocrypha? When it comes to the strong drink, everything has to be done in moderation. This book will tell you, wine is as good as life, if what? Can you find that? Can you know what that's at? You know what? That's in the book of what? Sirach, right? Sirach got a lot of rules that tell you how to act. When you read the book of Sirach, it stops you from being a demon. Sirach is where you get the rules. Don't put your elbows on the table. Come from this. Ecclesiastes. said, don't do it. Hey, Sirach said it's wicked if a brother say what's up to you and you don't speak. Even if you don't like him. He taught you that. He said, yo, if a brother salute you and you don't say what's up, that's a shame. Sirach said, if somebody let you stay at their house and you steal, you the worst kind of person.
So what you said about saluting brothers, that's very important. I don't know if y'all noticed, but if you watch the videos, when we're at camp, like you see all the captains, I'll go to like everybody in the audience, everybody there, and salute everyone there. That's just a show of respect. So when you come to camp, make sure you do that. If you go to anyone else's camp, make sure you do that. Show respect to your brother.
In Proverbs 21, I'm going to read this. Sirach 31 and 27. It's Ecclesiasticus in your Apocrypha, chapter 31, verse 27. And it says, wine is as good as life to a man. So you're supposed to like drink. It tastes good, make you feel all right. It's as good as life to a man. He's here? All right. All right, we're about to get started for real. Hey, it's just a new moon. So we send up abbreviated prayers, and we get to the lesson, and we close it out. The major feast days is where we do the extended prayers. Okay? So fear not. Fear not. All right? I know y'all like, damn, we're going to do the same thing like feast of dedication. We're supposed to do that Monday. See, when we get to school, we're going to keep these feast days to the maximum that we can keep them. All right? Because you're supposed to have an opening of Hanukkah and then a closing. Right? In an inconvenient situation where you have to keep renting and then I have to keep calling people to open the door because they act like they don't know that we need the door open and the brothers got to do magic and all that. Now, we had to do it today. We had to call and beg for somebody to come open the door because they locked us out again for the fourth time. I said, brother, man, I said the fourth time. For the fourth time, right? When we get to school, it won't be that inconvenient. Then we could, hey, we got the house for you and it's always ready. Okay? The way we want to do it, we want to have chambers where you can go to sleep, so you don't have to go right home. Showers for men and women in separate bathrooms. If you want to clean yourself up, or you need necessary with babies or children, we have chambers for that. And we also want to have rooms dedicated for education as far as fiscal and financial, so that we can do better for ourselves. Because we have a lot of people that are skilled in these areas, and we want to give them a place to teach that and utilities to do that. Okay, so we're not asking for your donation, so brothers can drive cars and buy clothes with it. You know what I mean? We save it and stack it so that we can cut the ribbon on something really beautiful. We want it to be like a landmark where if you're a Hebrew Israelite, it don't matter what camp you're in, you'll stop by Sons of Thunder School. Somebody's in there. But there's no reason to have a school if brothers do not attend. Uh-oh, work. That would wake me up.
Everybody put your phone on all the time.
Yeah. We're not camp banging. It don't matter what camp you're in. Stop by Sons of Thunder School, get something to eat. Brothers in the side kicking with us. We got books. We got a library in there. You need to check something out. You can check it out. And you home here. Because I just want Israel to be happy at the end of the day, brother.
I want to add to a point that I don't want to know. I was kind of meditating on it earlier. Okay, when he said that he salutes every brother, okay, that he sees in the audience. That's huge. Right? Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2. Okay, it's huge. Because I was thinking about our Christian brothers and sisters, okay, and how we deal with them. Have you ever thought about, and this is a question to everybody. Have you ever thought about that Christian, right, that actually lives life, okay, in somewhat of a good manner? The ones that keep the commandments unaware, you know what I mean? That actually treat people, you know what I mean, in a good fashion. Okay? Those people may be on the fence. Okay? And if you treat them like trash, all right, read Hebrews chapter 13, verse 2.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 13 and verse 1.
Read verse 1.
Let brotherly love continue.
Uh-huh.
Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware.
What's an angel? An angel is just a messenger, okay? So that doesn't necessarily mean, okay, one of our brothers with, 4 sets of wings, and, 4 sets of faces, this, that, and the third, okay? It may be one of the elect. You may be entertaining one of the elect. And just because you are exalted for the moment, okay, the Most High gave you a little bit of wisdom, a little bit of knowledge and a little bit of understanding, because that's all we got. We don't know everything. All right? Think about how the Most High, talked to Job. And he told Job, hey, look, where were you when I laid the foundations of the earth? We don't know everything. So when we're dealing with our Christian brothers and sisters, we got to be careful. When we're dealing with anybody, we got to be careful. Because that may be the elect of people. All right? So when that brother said that, it kind of made me think about, I was meditating on that earlier. You know what I mean? On dealing better with our brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? You never know who you're dealing with. You got to be careful.
That's how I met one of the brothers that eventually joined some Thunder. I met him at the job. And I was just always just say hello. Notice your prison officer, I said, "Ooh." James.
Brother Justin came through and saved the day.
Yes, he did. He got everything in his radio chat.
Hey, bro, some more playing. The brother said Christianity, but it's not just Christianity, also Islam. Brothers don't realize, like, if you get into Islam, right, it means to submit. So brothers actually want to submit to something. They want to find who they can submit to. But they just submit to the wrong things. If you really submit to the Most High, this is the path that fear of the Most High, that love for the Most High. This is the path that you should be taking. This is the path that we all trying to take. The herbs from the righteous acts, coming out here on the new moons, coming out for the feast days. This is what we're trying to do to the best of our ability. We serve the Most High with fear and trembling, because he's a powerful, awesome, terrible power. So when it comes down to it, the brother made out that brothers bring out a good point. We gotta look out, and it starts off in verse 1, let brotherly love continue. Yahweh Shah said, man, the two greatest commandments is to love the Most High and to love your brother. So when I was showing love to your brother and actually, you know what I'm saying, approaching him a certain kind of way, if you dismiss him, talk to the side, you violate the commandments.
That's right. Close that.
And our sisters, you violate the commandments if you're not taking care of yourself.
Project your voice, dude. While we build the house.
You done with the point? Okay, Con, so, as we say, so if you, whatever camp you in, anybody in another camp is still your brother.
Right.
Like, all of the brothers that's in IUIC, those are my brothers. All of the brothers in ISUPK, that's all of those are my brothers. Everybody's your brother. You got a brother that was in another camp, you know, coming into the fold.
Right.
But, we love all our brothers the same. We deal with Sakari, I know that. We deal with Sakari County. They don't have to be part of Sons of Thunder. We deal with HOI Heavy. They're not part of Sons of Thunder. I was just at I was on Shaw Park's house the other night. You know, it's a normal thing because when it comes down to it, there are not going to be any camps. The way camps started was everybody was a part of Universal Practical Knowledge. Everybody was a part of that school, and your camp was just where you went out that night and taught. So we're all a part of a body. We just changed it for, you know, the times that we're in now to act as if we're not a part of a body. You know what I'm saying? We're all a part of a body.
Let's speak louder, brother.
Anybody in the truth is your brother or your sister. You have to respect it that way. Because if you're not respecting them that way, you're breaking the commandments.
Isaiah.
Let somebody else deal with that, y'all.
Hold on, man. I gotta set it up. Just keep teaching. This is a part of everything you're doing is a part of the lesson. We're gonna send the prayers up. Y'all know what this is? What language is this?
Can everybody see that?
Can't see that, y'all.
Wait, Can everybody see that? All right.
Hey, we're going.
Hey, flip the light for them. Everybody can see that. Leave it like that. Leave it like that. Everybody can see that. Alright. Yo, this is my Bible. I'm gonna teach them right here. So we're about to get it done. Alright,
Let somebody else do that.
Wait till I gotta show him what to do.
No, Isaiah's on the computer.
No. Isaiah's gonna operate my computer until it's done getting.
Oh, while we're waiting on that, my brother right here, he has a camp starting up in Alabama.
God. I expected the brother to be here. Brother Israel. He'll be here shortly, okay? But myself, brother Israel, and brother Sahar. Okay, and we've been kind of probing Montgomery, Alabama for the past few weeks. Okay, you know, plan on getting that thing started here shortly. Okay, but right now we're just trying to, you know, probe the ground. Okay, but we had some situations come about to where brothers, you know, aren't necessarily able to travel to Atlanta, okay, like they used to. So, you know, kind of decided, hey, look, we're going to push the word a little bit closer to where we're at. Okay, so, that's right. So, in the spirit and power of Yahweh, Hashem Shai, okay, you know, here soon, you know, we'll have a solidified camp area. Hopefully, you know, the Most High brings us some fruit. You know what I mean? To help out, you know, to help push the word. You know, right now we're putting Dan out there. We're going out there, you know, with the angel of the Lord. Okay, out there protecting this man. We're out on, if you're in the area, Commerce Street, I think 122. Okay, 122 Commerce Street. Okay, we're right in front of an old slave warehouse. Okay, and the area is beautiful. Okay, when I say beautiful, I'm talking about according to history. Okay, because when we walked out there, you know, the brothers were kind of carnal-minded, right? And nobody really paid attention to what was going on. So when the brother Sahar brought us over there, he was like, hey, look, hey, it's a dock over here, right? Okay, it's a dock over here, and there's a boat. So we walked out there to the dock, okay, and we saw a boat sitting there, right? Kind of similar to how the watchmen are over in Baltimore, right? Okay, you see like a little port. And you walk through a tunnel, and you come up, and it leads to like where some old slave warehouses are. Okay, so we ended up talking to a brother our second time out there. He was an older gentleman. Okay, and the brother ran down the history of that area. So we're literally at the slave port. Okay, we're teaching in front of one of the slave warehouses where they were staged. Okay, and then further down the road, the actual auction blocks. Okay, are there. You know what I mean? So. And we asked the brother for a tour, this, that, and the third, but we're in the historic area over in Montgomery, Alabama. We're also going to step out to Birmingham, okay, and do some teaching out there as well. Okay, so just stay tuned for Sons of Thunder, Alabama. Right now, we're just trying to get it warmed up. All right?
So also we have, all y'all know we have camp Saturday at 2 o'clock. We also have camp Friday night. And the brother Malachi is the head of that.
If y'all in Atlanta, in the Atlanta area on Fridays, we usually go have camp in Midtown, SOT Midtown Atlanta. Over in front of the, what is it? The Federal Reserve Bank. If y'all be with us sometimes after camp, y'all know how we go to Taco Mac and Fado's. It's literally right down the street, just walking in the opposite direction near the sugar factory. And that is the proper name for it, the sugar factory, because we see a lot of sweet people walking by as we have camp. We usually start around 6 o'clock. Since it gets darker now, we're going to try our best to be beginning camp around 5 o'clock. It's usually only like maybe 4 or 5 of us out there, but it's a pretty decent spot. It's very, I don't know, how would you describe it?
Very feminine. A lot of spirits out in that area.
Yeah. We've actually had some very intellectual conversations in that spot. 5 Points is usually kind of like the Jake, if y'all understand what I mean, the Jake. But we've had some people who come up that have some pretty good knowledge.
I've got weirdos out there too.
It's weirdos, but it's people. It's a lot of people who have some type of knowledge. at this spot. So it's a little different. I think probably maybe a little more challenging. We kind of destroyed 5 points at this point. It had, as the Ottawa would say, we sprayed it with rain. And we completely demolished that area. But this spot is pretty cool. We usually be out there maybe 2 or 3 hours before the Sabbath class starts. We try to get done about 8 o'clock. And, head out so we can catch the class. But it's just, so that we can have some word before the Sabbath actually starts, going into Sabbath day, teaching and getting into the scriptures. So, you want to add anything to that? It's two captains out there now. Since we got the brother Avaran out there.
Sometimes I'll make an appearance, but instead of talking on that, I'd like him to speak on the Saturday morning classes.
Hey, Con. So we have a Saturday morning class we've been having on Facebook pretty consistently each Saturday. If I'm not up there, Brother DeRock, Brother Kahari, Captain DeRock.
That's right.
So Captain Yaquab, and numerous other brothers at time, like, hey, Captain Malachi has been up in there. Captain Mayakaya has held it down. Hey, brother has held it down. So what we try to do is try to edify brothers Sabbath morning. We try to get brothers in the spirit for the Sabbath. And by doing that for y'all, I actually do it for myself. Get myself in the spirit. Just want to do the work. That's just how I feel about it. So, man, keep fellowship with us. We're doing a lot on Patreon moving forward. Patreon. We really gonna be pushing Patreon. We're gonna be having brothers got a lot of good things in the works, man. Brothers is really working hard to try to put together some good content for our Patreon. So I want y'all to really start tuning into that, subscribe, and that's where you're gonna see all of the behind the scenes stuff.
With a good quality camera.
Good quality cameras. Hey, brothers, after camp fellowshipping, you get to see who we really are.
Right.
Yeah, that's the footage.
They can be seen.
All right, let's you got something else?
I wanted him to speak on the all our platform.
Get to it then.
We have added a couple more platforms. We are now on Instagram. Go follow us on Instagram, Sons of Thunder Israelites. We're on TikTok, Sons of Thunder Israelites. We're on Facebook, obviously I already know that, YouTube, and Patreon. That's pretty much all our platforms.
Yeah, we have more platforms coming as we grow. We're trying to give y'all an experience, trying to give y'all a class every day. I know we took away a couple of classes. We took away the Thursday night class, and we took some soldiers off the Friday night class. Well, we're trying to give y'all more of an experience. So there's going to be more classes coming up, more things, different styles of teaching, like, I'll talk to you about that later. But we're going to have different types of shows coming to give y'all more of an experience with SOT. Hopefully we get to school and we keep this thing building. We got a captain now in Ohio, so when that come up, that'll come up. We have Alabama, we have North Carolina.
Be on the lookout for Cali.
Y'all gotta talk loud.
We'll say that when it happens.
Okay, nobody hear you.
Florida. Can y'all hear me?
No.
Can y'all hear me?
It's for the YouTube, man.
Okay, the YouTube can hear me. So we got a captain in South Florida, so that'll be coming soon, when he finishes school or whatever. So we're trying to build.
Also look out for the brothers in North Carolina are going to have a YouTube page coming soon where they have content being put out. So all of our Atlanteans or anybody else that's not in North Carolina, just look out for their content coming soon.
All right, all praises. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right, we're going to start the lesson. We're going to do the prayers at the end because we're going to get going. What happened? All right, I'm going to have to get up and walk here. So just let me stay right here. Now, we're going to start the new moon lesson before we explain to you the things we teach every single new moon. It's no reason for you not to know how to keep the new moon, when to keep the new moon, and what scriptures teach why you keep the new moon, because we teach the same lesson every month. That's a fact. You can go on our YouTube and go all the way back. We teaching the same lesson, but we just add on top of it something different, okay? This month is the 10th month. Okay? How do you say new moon in the Hebrew anyway?
Say Sirach, yeah.
Selassie.
No.
Not you. So why we so mean? It's not you, brother. Nobody knows how to say new moon in the Hebrew. All right, it's Kadash. Oh, somebody on the call. Go ahead. That's Sister Natizah. Kadash Yirak. There's no such word as new moon. It don't mean that. Like new is not there. It really means like month moon or moon of the month. In Newspeak, we call it the new moon because it's the first moon of the month. But in the Hebrew, it literally is month moon. Okay? To make it make sense in English, moon of the month. All right? Got it? Kadash Yirak. Y-A-R-A-C-H. Kadash Yirak. All right? This is the 10th month. Okay? The name of the month is circled in the Paleo Hebrew right there. Okay? I need a laser pointer like my man. Doing this? Yeah, laser pointer. You see a circle right there. Those are the characters for this month. You got Ta, Ba, Ta. Ta, Ba, Ta. See the difference between Ta and Ta is the Ta has the circle around it. Right? Let me make sure I'm saying this correctly. Read it in the book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 16. This way you can find the name of the 10th month. In the book of Esther, chapter 2, verse 16.
When everybody has it, say Khan. Can't hear you.
Ain't got it yet.
Everybody has it, say Khan. It's the book of Esther, chapter 2 and verse 16. So Esther was taken unto King Ahasuerus into his house royal in the 10th month, which is the month Tebet.
So, Ta, Ba, Ta. I said it backwards. Ta has got the circle around it. Ta is just the cross. So that's Ta, Ba, Ta, or Tabat. See, in Hebrew, some of the characters share the vowel sound, right? That's why we don't say Yahweh. We say Yahweh, right? So that's Tabat. So there you have it. That's the 10th month in the Hebrew with the characters. You can draw it in your books. Hey, and we did this for almost every single month. There are certain months that do not have a corresponding Hebrew name. Okay? But for every month that does, we got this for you. Just go in the archives from this year. Just type New Moon, Sons of Thunder, and first month, second month, third month, fourth month.
Can y'all see that, Israel?
All right? Close that out, Ak. Close that out. Yo, hit them lights, man. We're going to put some respect on the Most High's name. I'm going to teach you some stuff about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and his name. Close them lights right here. Right here, right here. The water, Ak. Now y'all can really see. Because this is gonna be difficult. Give me Proverbs 18 and 10. Right? And then Canola, you give me Proverbs 30, and I'm gonna tell you what I want, right?
Proverbs 18 and 2.
You give me Isaiah 12 and 2, and you give me Psalm 18. Right? Close this out. It's in this corner right there. What's this one up? Yeah, quit that. Nah. Don't say it. All right? Now, can you zoom in on that? And you gotta drag around a little bit. Look, the Most High's name, right, is never written in Assyrian Hebrew. What you look at right here is Old Assyrian Hebrew. This is the Dead Sea Scrolls, right? But something special about the Most High's name, when they would make a mistake on a scroll that had the name Yahweh on it, you know what they would do? They would bury the scroll. They wouldn't cross it out, and they wouldn't throw it away, because it got the Lord's name on it. And they were scared to write the Lord's name in any characters but the Paleo. Right? So now look, notice how all of this is square Assyrian, but look at the Lord's name right there. See how they wrote that, how we got it on our shirts and stuff? Because they don't write Yahweh in no other handwriting except for Paleo, man. This is the Dead Sea Scrolls. This we found after the Bible was already written, and it say the same thing, which confirmed the Bible. Your Muslim friends will tell you your Bible's corrupted. How? It say the same thing that the Essenes had. This was buried in a cave in Qumran, and zoom out, and it fell to pieces. They had to put the fragments together and put this back together for you. Back all the way out. Show them. Look at that. Even more. Yeah. Now click around and drag around. Look how the Lord's name just jumped off the paper compared to everything else.
Right.
And look at that fragment that they found, man. Can we put this? That's in good focus? That's in good focus? That's good. What y'all think? Right there?
God.
Go to the next tab, the very next one. Click and drag around. See where you can find the Lord's name at. Go slow for the people. They had to put these fragments together. This was crumbled dust paper. I found the Lord's name already. Now lift up. Where's that?
In the middle.
In the middle, right there. Look at Yahweh right there. Right there. Scroll up. Put the mouse on it, to your right hand. No, right there. See how it's different than all the other script? The Lord's name, they never write it in the Assyrian. They always write it in the Paleo Hebrew. Because that's Yahweh. You got brothers telling you don't matter what the Lord's name is.
Right.
You got brothers telling you the Lord's name is Yahweh.
Yeah, right.
Why they don't write that like that?
Right.
Why they write Yahweh so special? Because that's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man.
Come.
I think you skipped the tab. Go to the one right next to the W. This one. One more over. One more over. Oh, yes.
Right here?
Yeah. Now, click and drag around here. Zoom out. See if we can find Yahweh on here. Where's it at?
Con.
Somebody found it
I
quick.
see it. Con, I see it.
Your brothers and sisters can see it? It's right there. Look. Yahweh. Right there. The 4 characters jump off the paper, man. And that's because this is really the Lord's name. Aharon, read what you got while you go to the next tab.
The book of Psalms, chapter 83, verse 18. That men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh.
His name alone is what?
Yahweh.
What name is going to be in your Bible? Not Yahweh. What you going to see there?
Jehovah.
What is Jehovah? Jehovah is the Latin way of saying Yahweh. And it's using the letter J. Hebrews ain't have that. It's using the letter V. Hebrews ain't have that. It's using the vowel O. Hebrews ain't have that. Right? It's Jehovah. Yahweh. See? Because that's all they got is the I and the I. That's the only vowel sounds the Hebrews got. I and I. That's why you got Yahweh Shai. Right? Yahweh. Right. Aharam. Micaiah. Yeshaya. That's Isaiah. Right? They got no other vowels. Yarama Yahweh. What's that? You know what I'm saying? See the Lord's name right there in the center? That's amazing. Yeah, show them. Let's see if they can find it on here. I found it already. Where's it at? The sisters found it. At the bottom, look how the Lord's name, they give it space. Okay?
And it's bold.
And it's bold. Scroll down if you can, King. Look at that. Yahweh. Stop telling me Yahweh is not the name of the Lord. Stop saying that to me. Explain why this is thus. Why they don't write that in the same Assyrian script? Why it look like the ancient Paleo that you see on the coins and on the old writings and where the temple's at? Because that's the Lord's name, and that's how you write it. The tetragrammaton, the 4 characters, okay? Go to the next tab, King. And then, Micaiah, you read what you got. Isaiah 12:2.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 12, and verse 2.
I think that's right.
Behold, God is my salvation. I will trust and not be afraid. For the Lord Yahweh is my strength and my song.
Say it again.
For the Lord Yahweh is my strength and my song.
He is what?
he also has become my salvation.
Good reading. This is another place in the Bible where you're going to see the Lord's name written all the way out. Why do they have to do that? Because the word Lord is before Yahweh. In the King James Bible, they substitute the name Yahweh for the word Lord. But what happens if there's a scripture that says, my Lord Yahweh? What they going to do then? They can't put my Lord, Lord. It don't work. So they forced to write the name of the Most High. So they have to put my Lord Yahweh. Y'all understand that?
Con.
Now, this is tough. Where's it at in these? I found it. Got it. See where it says manuscript right here?
Right here.
Watch out, JC. Right here. Yeah, it says PS, right?
It says manuscript QPS3.
That's the Psalms. This is a fragment of the 110th Psalm that they found. Look at the paper, man. They got a hole through it. What makes me jealous is the heathen got all day, and he gets paid to figure out where this comes from. Right. That's his job. Then he take a picture of it and preserve it forever, and he's touching Yahweh's name, man. And we was in slavery, man. We was in Jim Crow rallies when they found this stuff. I think this was found in the 60s. Let's go to the next tab. That's too dark to see, unfortunately. Can you zoom in? Maybe you can see if you zoom in.
Zoom in.
I don't see it. There you go, right there.
I see it right
On the
here.
first fragment.
Right here.
Malachi, get accustomed not thyself in the Apocrypha to the naming. Accustomed not thyself to the naming. All right? So, it's I think it's only 6 times in your Bible where Yahweh is written out as Jehovah. Or they literally write it out. Because they have to in those places, right? Like Jehovah Jireh, right? Yahweh Nisi, right? Has to be done in those places. Okay? When he told Moses, by my name Yahweh, did they not know me? You got to understand that verse. How could Abraham be naming things Yahweh Nisi, Yahweh Jireh, when he set up his altars, right? If I'm wrong, correct me. I'm just doing this off the cuff. But yet have not known the name Yahweh. What it means is you have not known me by the covenant God. Yahweh is my covenantal name. Okay? This is when I brought my laws down, and I'm going to make it plain. Before that, people did what I said based on faith. You got to know me as Yahweh, meaning if you don't do what I say, I'm going to break you. You understand? That's the God that comes with this name. Because when Moses came, he came with laws. And them laws came with judgments. You understand? See, the Most High tired of us needing proof for everything. Abraham didn't need no proof. Right. Angel said, do this. He said, okay, that's my only son. It don't matter. Right. Right? Right. That's it. Jacob, them brothers is different. You know, the Edomites teach that Jacob was a thief. And he was weak. And that Esau was the strong one. What angel Esau wrestled until the morning and prevailed against?
Not boy.
The angel had to touch him in his hip, right? And strike him with spiritual power to make him stop, because our forefather wasn't going to stop. He was convicted in his spirit, man. And that's all in the name of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. Go to the next tab, I'll show you something.
I got the verse if you want it.
Well, let me make sure it's the next tab. Oh, this is going to be it right here. Y'all don't know what to look for in this. Read what you got, Malachi.
It's the book of Sirach.
Stay right here, stay right here.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 23 and verse 9.
Come on.
Accustom not thy mouth to swearing, neither use thyself to the naming of the Holy One.
Yo, it came a time where Esau done lived by this. They call the Most High what? Hashem. Right? What is that? The name. We're going to call him the name. When did he say, call me that? But there came a time where we became so afraid of Yahweh that we refused to even write his name. And then we started adding dots. See that right there? Mm-hmm. This is not the tetragrammaton. This is the tetrapuncton. Okay? Or the 4 punctuations. You got punctuation marks, but you only see 2 on this scroll. See that right there? That's really Yahweh supposed to be right there. But they were scared to write it. Watch, it's better ones. Go to the next tab. Zoom out. Look. They won't write the Lord's name no more. They put 4 dots because they're scared to name him. They put respect on Yahweh's name. But I thought his name was Ahayah. I thought his name was, what do they call him? They got mad names. One brother got up on a council and said, you could call the Lord Yo Play Yogurt. It don't matter. Dad, you can't call the Most High nothing but his name. And don't take his name in vain is not saying, for instance, to be carnal. God damn it is not taking the Most High's name in vain. That's just something you just probably should refrain from saying, just for the order. All right, taking the Most High's name in vain is something like this. Yo, brother, did you steal my jacket? I did not. Come on, brother. No, you stole my jacket. I seen you wearing it, brother. Put that in Yahweh's name. I didn't do it. That's taking the Lord's name in vain. And the Lord said he has no pleasure in a fool. Don't do that. Right? Go to the next tab, Bob. No, you're gonna have to log in on the app and mute everybody. See it right here? Can you focus it a little bit, King?
Con at one. I'll zoom it in.
See that? They were scared to write the Lord's name. They put punctuation marks, man. And this also hurts though, because the Lord never commanded such a thing. And we could lose the sense if it wasn't for the other scroll fragments that we found. The name of the Lord could have been lost to us forever. You see the name of the Lord on other people's artifacts. The Moabites have a stone that got Yahweh on it. Why don't say Ahayah on there? Right. Go to the next tab. I think there's only a couple more. Shut it down and be merry. Oh.
I can connect them to the internet. Hang on just a second.
No. Go to the last one.
This one?
No, the last one. What's the last thing?
That was just King James. It's this one. I can put it up on here.
Can you pull it up?
I just have to connect to the Bluetooth for
Don't hit
this.
the X, hit the globe.
That one?
No, the one prior. What? Yo, you can't mute all them people? And then connect to the internet real quick, King.
Okay, time.
Go to the other one.
This one?
It look like a V right there. Turn that on. I might still be connected to my phone, because my phone got a hotspot on it. See if you can refresh that page. Yeah, right here, hit the circle. Over here. Hit the little refresh. I don't know, did you connect me? I mean, they get the point, huh? That's pretty much it. All right, he's gonna get it if he can. Connect to me. Uh-oh, it's working now. All right, so this is good information, yes? You know what I'm saying? Like this was the first new moon we as a camp ever taught. We went over this, okay? And we never taught it since. That was 4 years ago. 4, maybe 5, and we never taught it again. So it's good to bring this information out. Yeah, there we go. Yo, Isaiah saved the day, yes? All right, I don't know where you at. Oh, there you go. Zoom out. You gotta zoom out, okay?
See.
Oh, you went all the way to the home page, beloved.
Let's see. I'll try to refresh it. That's what it went to.
Hit the back button. There you go. That's what you want. Hey. See if you can focus that. Yeah, see if you can focus that. Try to focus that.
I'll zoom in.
Nah, focus it on the projector. There you go. Wait, you have this?
I don't have my glasses, so I can't see anything.
That's good.
Right there.
Can y'all see where it's at?
Maybe scoot the projector in some. I think it might clear it up.
Zoom in a little bit though. Make this bigger.
Zoom in. Okay.
Yeah. And then focus it.
Maybe we move it in a little
There you
bit.
go. Wait. Now you see.
Which one are we looking at?
See it right there? Where's it at? Somebody said to the left. Somebody said in the middle.
Oh, yeah, no, to the left. Over there. Top left.
right here. Is that it?
Tetrapunctin. The 4 punctuation marks. See how it's
Right there. There's one right here.
Look at the fragments that Esau spent all day playing with. This is our people wrote this. What's up?
Most High was merciful, allowing that to be preserved all these years.
Yes, he did. And these things are very small. Okay? So that means this was a whole beautiful scroll, but everything was ruined except these pieces of it. Imagine what we're missing, man. From the history. Let's get a Most High hand, man. All right, now we're going to do the new moon lesson. All right, so now we're going to go through the new moon scriptures, and then we're going to close it out. We're going to eat all this good food, Con? All right. Oh, and y'all want to go, you said two more hours? God. I should have never said nothing. Give me Psalms 81. Y'all know, you know what I want, Psalms 81. Go ahead, I take
This is
over.
the book of Psalms, chapter 81, and verse 3, when you got to say time. Psalms 81 and verse 3. And it reads, blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed, on our solemn feast day. For this was a statute for Israel, and a law of the power of Jacob.
So what's that saying, huh?
Okay, Khan. All right. So this is saying that we're making a loud noise. Okay, we're warming the people. Okay, and alerting the people of the new moon. Okay, and this is a time appointed. All right, for the new moon. Okay, just like it mentioned, in the book of Genesis. Okay, and this is the time appointed based off of our new moon. Okay, we keep the dark moon. All right, and sons of thunder. Okay, so according to the moon cycle right now, we're in the time of the new moon right now. Okay, where you going? Want to go to Sirach 43?
Now we're going to explain why we keep the dark moon as the new moon instead of the full moon. Me personally, I know for a fact, if the new moon was the full moon, Israel would be outside worshiping the moon, man. Forget about Yahweh, they just be out there praising the moon. So I feel like it's spiritual, the Most High. When you can't see the moon, that's when it's my feast day. Because you don't need no distractions, because Israel is stiff-necked and simple. Why are we like this? Hate it. What's wrong with us? We was on the clubhouse today teaching, like, why we don't have a little Jerusalem? They got a little Italy. They got a Chinatown in every city, right? You go up to Williamsburg in New York, them fake Jews, they got their own city, their own ambulances. For real. Their own police, because sometimes they fight with the cops. They rock with the police out there. Like when they're doing processions through the street and the cops start messing with people, they descend upon the police. Don't nobody get killed. Why we don't have a little Jerusalem, man? Where we eating food like this, people making clothes, music, selling our wares, we eating at tables. It's like being at the mall or something, man. Why we don't have that for ourselves? Little Yerushalayim, right? That's something to think about. We too busy dividing ourselves because we sick, man. The ultimate curse, Deuteronomy 28 and 54. Our eyes even towards our own brother. That's why you're falling off. You can't look at your brother and see the greatness in him. That's our major problem. Read what you got, King. Start at verse 5.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 43 and verse 5.
Come on.
Great is the Lord that made it, and at its commandment it runneth heaven hastily.
Yeah, he's talking about the sun, right? Doing a circuit in the sky. Come on.
He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times and a sign of the world.
So the moon is supposed to tell you your seasons and a declaration of times, and it's for signs, right? So that it's your clock. Okay? Read on.
From the moon is a sign of feast,
And the moon determines your feast days. Come on.
a light that decreases in her perfection.
And what?
A light that decreases in her perfection.
Now our brothers who are of the opposite persuasion that teach that the full moon is the new moon think that this verse proves that. Read it again.
From the moon is the sign of feast.
So now we're talking about feast days. Come on.
A light that decreaseth in her perfection.
So for a light to decrease, it had to be what? Full, right? That's all they need to see. And then they slam the book like that, right? Because they like that doctrine. They're going to see what scriptures coincide with it. They're going to look at the Bible in a way that agrees with them. Ain't that what our Trinitarian brothers do? The brothers that believe in the Trinity can find it in the Bible anywhere. Like, bro, that doesn't even say that. Yes, it does. But you don't understand the substance and the essence. Bro, ain't no scripture that say that. That's you a blasphemer. You playing games with Yahweh, who you're supposed to put respect on his name. Right? But watch, if you keep reading, it's going to help. Watch, read on.
The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully.
No, say it first slow. Read to make the point.
The month is called after her name.
So now we're talking about your months now. Read on.
Increasing wonderfully.
Doing what?
Increasing wonderfully.
So if it needs to increase, how did it start? Start. And are we talking about the month? So that's, if I'm going to use their logic, this is more proof that we are correct. If we use the way that they're choosing to reason. Right? Well, it said feast days and it said increase. Well, it says month. And it says increasing, right? Come on.
In her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. The beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, the ornament giving light in the highest place of the Lord.
That's how he talks about the new moon right there, man. When the moon reaches its perfection, which is its maturity, which is the end of its changing, which means it started small or dark, and then it increased towards that perfection. When it's in its perfection, its beauty is unmatched. Everybody understand? So that is why we keep the dark moon and continue on in what we have learned in the first place, okay? The Bible says, be not swayed by every wind of doctrine. So just because a new doctrine come out don't mean that you're missing it. Like, yo, there's a new doctrine out. You know what I'm saying? Negro only. Damn, Puerto Rican brothers like, yo, I helped build this movement. He was down with you. Now it's Negro. Watch this. Pop quiz. What's a Negro? What makes somebody a Negro? They didn't think that deep. Now, what's the answer? What's a Negro? Puerto Ricans be dark skinned.
That's right. Shemite.
A Shemite. Wait a minute now. Elam is a Shemite. Ishmael is a Shemite. And they dark.
But you said Negro, you didn't say Israelite.
True.
They're all Negro.
They all Negroes.
They're all Negro. That don't make them Israelite.
So are we technically Negro only?
We say we teach the blacks, Hispanics,
And Native Americans.
from what? Negro descent. So we are Negro only.
In a sense.
In what sense?
Because the brothers who have the title Negro only do not accept.
They don't understand their own doctrine.
There you go.
Because we are Negro only.
There you go.
We're not accepting Hispanics that are Spaniards.
No, because that's the Edomite.
Right.
We're not accepting none of that.
We're not accepting certain so-called Negroes that are really heathens.
Yeah. It's it's constantly getting refined from Negro to Hebrew, Negro Hebrew, Israelite, and then that's where it gets refined at. Because there's a lot of Negroes that are not Israelites. There's a lot of Hebrews that are not Negroes. and they're not Israelites.
There you go. Esau is a Hebrew. Ishmael is a Hebrew. Ammon and Moab are Hebrews. But see, Esau is another manner of people. Get it. I contend that Edomites are not our brother. I contend that Edomites are not even Hebrews. Because the Bible says this. Genesis 25.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 25.
We never liked you. That's right. Straight up. You violated our forefathers. We should have did that. Read.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 25. All right, and we're going to start at verse 23. And it reads, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
So we're not brothers. We're 2 nations. We're technical brothers. We're not spiritual or physical brothers. We're technically brothers. Come on.
And 2 manner of people.
And we're not the same manner of people. So I contend that Esau is not even a Hebrew. We're not even the same manner of people as us, man. This guy's a monster, man. What is this guy? Didn't he just shoot up a school in Michigan?
Yeah.
And was telling people, hey, it's the police.
Right.
It's okay to come out, bro. Yeah. What he say? You see that? Hey, yo, them students got out of there. Everything on video now, the dudes behind the door, it's safe to come out, bro. It's, bro, nah. And they jumped out the window and ran out. That was smart, man. He's in there shooting people up. Yeah. And for what? And for what?
He was smiling and he's
Okay, come on. So you know that's why we keep the dark moon as the new moon. And we could go into deeper things, but you know we taught long enough. The lesson had delays, but we still came out to serve the Lord. All right, so we're gonna send up the prayers with some rigor, right? We're gonna anoint the people, brothers. We're gonna do the salute. We got room for it, right? It's Friday. Hey, this is a crazy. It's the Sabbath. It's during Hanukkah. That's a double Sabbath. Right? It's a high Sabbath. How's it triple? And it's the new moon. So today's special, man. Hey, while we having fun, man, if a black angel appear in the room, don't break nothing. Just relax. Get your Bible and pretend to read. I'm running with this stroke. He said, pour my drink. Hey, brothers did that in the scriptures. They offered the angels food and shelter.
Bro, that's Bible, bro.
Right?
Bible.
They were offering a shot at him. Hey, when brothers in the scriptures seen the angels, they laid on the ground like dead men. And they were scared, man. The angels are mighty. You know, they got a lot of power. And the one thing about it is the angels are also, some of them are our brothers. That's right. So I want to leave you with something to think about. Since we're talking about the new moon, we're talking about celestial bodies, right? It's a lot going on out here. All right, Sons of Thunder is one of them camps. If you talk to certain brothers in the camp, we'll talk to you about what's going on out there. It's vast. There's many things out there. There's many planets, many places. And you might find yourself wondering, what is the purpose? Well, if we are destined for everlasting life, the earth can only hold so many people.
This is not camp doctrine. We are being spiritual.
It's not camp doctrine.
Being spiritual.
Somebody didn't like that. They had to hang up on that. Listen, Israel destined to live forever, yes? Well, the heathen gonna die, but if we're gonna live forever and we multiply how we multiply, we're gonna fill the earth and subdue it.
Yes.
But then there will not be a lot of comfortable room for eternity. But you got infinite places to go.
Many mansions.
The Lord has many mansions. Exactly. Now think now. If some of the angels are admitting to you that they are of your brethren, the prophets, what could the Lord use you for should you make it? Right. You might be Israelites on another place that's going through the same cycle, and you the angel that have to appear to them to make them understand. That's possible. You know, just something spiritual to think about. All right. So imagine we're playing your Rashi. Let's rise the face of east.
And as for the lives,
Oh,
Go to the feast day.
Only the Patreon. YouTube gotta go off.
No, that's the way.
Yeah,
All right.
But everybody on the call, stay on the call. We're gonna send up the prayers, man.
Shalom.
Shalom YouTube. Come here, Shalom.
Om Yasharala.
Make sure you don't delete it, but send it to the channel.
You do it.
JT is the worst cameraman. It's still live, King.
He didn't end it.
Yeah, posted.
It posted?
Go.
That's Facebook.
We still live.
Yeah.